Alright, welcome to my sector. I'm gonna try just like talking about stuff out loud because I think when I try to make a video and I write a script, it doesn't like come off sometimes, or I forget what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna do it like this. But I feel like if you listen to enough music long enough, kind of like how when people have sex long enough, they start doing like weird kinky stuff because they get bored of like vanilla stuff. I'm like a sex pro, but for music, because I listen to a lot, especially now. Like in 6 years, I think I've listened to 700,000 minutes, which you do the math on that. I don't know how much a day that is. And I don't really leave it on overnight because I feel like that's cheating in a way. Like whenever I get my Wrapped at the end of the year, I don't want like half of it to be like white noise fan because I can't sleep without it. Like I'm a baby. I don't know. I bought a fan for my room, and I think it's genuinely been running for like 3 years straight. Which, you know, the electric bill's probably not the best, but like I just can't sleep without it. But I don't put music on at night. I feel that's cheating. But I feel like if you listen to music long enough, then your taste becomes like a little skewed. Not that like everything is always boring, because you can't really run out of music if you're trying hard enough to find stuff. Like there's so much music out there. There's so much music out there that there's always going to be something new to find that you're into. But I'm at the point where if you showed me now, or no, if you showed me 2-3 years ago what I'm listening to, he would like be kind of disgusted, or be like, wow, that guy's really off the deep end. I don't know what happened to him. Like if you played, I've just been listening to a bunch of Bring Me the Horizon. Like I think I've already listened to, like, when you at the end of the year on Wrapped, when you get like the amount of times you played an artist, your most played, I'm almost like halfway to what I had like my most played artist was last year, and it's not even the end of January yet. So I've been listening to a lot of Bring Me the Horizon. I feel like if you showed me like in like 2020, 21 and like 20, I would be like so confused as to like what the hell happened here. Like if you played the first like couple seconds of like Amen,
Hope you have fun.
off of Next Gen, like that song with Uzi, not like, I don't, when you can kind of brainwash yourself to like anything if you try hard enough, and that's not always a good thing. I guess that's why brainwashing is effective. You know, if you ever like capture someone, put them in your basement, like hypothetically, because like that would be kind of weird if you did that, right? But if you like put them in your basement and you like play them your music for long enough, they'll either like resent it, and like if you ever let them out, they're never gonna want to listen to that artist again. That'd be a good way to like mess up someone for life, especially if you played like an artist that they are gonna hear regardless, like Taylor Swift. Dude, if you like tortured someone with Taylor Swift music, they'll never be the same, because you're probably gonna hear them on the radio, like her songs, for a while. That'd be kind of messed up. Or you could like ruin a good art, like Michael Jackson. You know, you get some dude in your basement and you play him Beat It for 12 hours. Eventually he's gonna like crash out, you know. That'd be kind of crazy. But yeah, I think I'm basically like a really big like sex haver for music, you know. Like I'm tired of hearing the same stuff sometimes. Not that I don't like it, every now and then it's cool. Like obviously my main genre, I still listen to rap, but I don't listen to the same artist as much now, which is fine. Maybe it's just a phase I'm in for like one specific artist, but I've never been into heavy metal. I guess they're just the exception. But like there's an extent that I won't go to. Like there's stuff from like 2010 and like before that, that's not even music to me. It's just kind of noise, and not like a good kind of noise. But at least they experiment more now with like electronics, and like I listened to their one album that was, it's like music to like sleep to pray to hype up to, whatever it's called. One of those songs just sounds straight up like a soundtrack off a movie, and like the kind of stuff that I like. Like it sounds like something out of like a Christopher Nolan movie that like Hans Zimmer would do. I'm like, that's sick. A lot more people should do it. Like, I know Kid Cudi did it on the satellite album. I forgot what it's called. The one that has like Satellite Flight and Trouble Boy. But those are pretty cool. I just think that since I'm in the car, I'm not in my room obviously, so you can't see it, but I put the Amo album cover on the wall. That one was actually pretty fun to do. The album is cool. At this point, I like every single song except like Sugar, Honey, and Iced Tea. I don't really like that song that much, but like every other song I like has a place. Especially the last song. At first I didn't like it as much, but sometimes stuff takes a couple of plays before you actually like it, and that goes for everything. You ever do that? You listen to an album, and then on the first listen, not that the songs are bad, they just don't hit on the first play like some other songs do, and then you go back and like, what was I ever thinking? How did I not like that? That's like really cool. I gotta listen to GNX again. I've only listened to the whole thing one time, but I still listen to like Whacked Out Murals and Luther and Reincarnated. I know like TV Off is kind of cool. Like Hey Now, I think that song's called. When I go back, I'll probably like it more. But if you looked at my like, there's an app I found that can show your most played stuff, that like when it shows like actual numbers and like minutes and everything for like your entire history of like having Spotify. I like literally in a year, I think Kendrick's like my 8th most played artist, which like sounds like he's pretty high considered. Like it is a lot of music, but number 1 is like not gonna be dethroned in a long time. It's like the sheer volume that I put in is Logic, by the way. Yeah, I think Travis Scott is 2, and then Kid Cudi is 3. It's a pretty solid top 3, in my opinion. I know people don't like Logic that much, but he does have good music. Just don't listen to his most popular songs and like you're chilling. I don't really. Every Day is like one of the worst pop songs I've heard. The auto-tune sucks, and the beat isn't very cool. I don't really like Marshmello beats like that, but he has good stuff. But basically, in a year where I listened to Bring Me to the Horizon so much that they went from like an artist that probably wasn't even in the top 50 to like, I think they're like number 18 or 19 right now of like my most played artists, which is like really high. But I hate that Spotify doesn't capture the whole year, because they would have been my most played artist last year for sure. I did most of the listening in November and December. I think I had like 1,000 streams in like 2 months, and I put in like 600 this month or something like that, doing God's work out here, trying to get them some streams. But yeah, they should definitely capture the entire year, because I feel like it's a missed opportunity. And the rap kind of sucked this year or last year. It was like all AI. I feel like half the data was missing. I'm like, there's no way. I did most of my listening. Drake was in my top 5, but most of it was done like before the beef, and then after the beef I only listened to him like here and there. But apparently he was in my top 5. I'm like, that's not true at all. They should fix that. But moral of the story is, you should like torture someone with music that you don't like, so then they won't want to listen to it either, and then you'll never have to worry about them playing it in the car. I guess that's the takeaway, and that Spotify should record the entire year and just give it to you on January 1st or something. That'd be pretty cool. Or like on New Year's Eve. That'd be a good like late present. They should do that. The phone's shaking around. It's kind of annoying. Bouncing. I'll fix it. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, you are what you eat. So